Oh, I gotta tell you, man, I'm tired about talking about call reluctance. Tired about it. Done with it. Not gonna do it again, my friends. You know why? Because I want to turn the page. That's right. I want to move on. I want to get to the next chapter, which is not call reluctance. It's call courage, my friends. Call courage. That's what we need, and that's what I'm going to talk about right here, right now, on the Mortgage Loan Officer Podcast. I am Frank Array. We are brought to you by the Mortgage Marketing Animals. I got to tell you, man, oh man, I just, I do the Loan Officer Breakfast Club. I host the Loan Officer Breakfast Club, and to have that great honor and great privilege has been just such a life-changing experience for me, just because, oh man, I'm just connected to so many originators across the country. It's just incredible. And the information that comes out and the things that we learn and the things that get taught there through the Mortgage Marketing Animals program are just off the charts. It's just unbelievable. But I got to tell you, if I could kind of crystallize the biggest pain point that every originator seems to have, and it's not just mortgage people, this is salespeople in general, right? But especially, I shouldn't say that. Salespeople that are on a W-2 who've got somebody over their shoulder saying, make your calls, they seem to be able to make calls no problem. But it's when we're self-employed, and we don't have that accountability, right? It tends to be an issue. And I think it's just the phone call. The phone call is the biggest pain point that we have as originators most of the time. It's just, and when I say the phone call, I mean, okay, I'm going to sit down for a couple hours a day, at least 4 days a week, and just start making outbound prospecting phone calls. And for some reason, that seems to be the biggest challenge for people. It's just staying committed to it, staying consistent with it, and doing it no matter what. We've brought this up before where it's a matter of making it an absolutely non-negotiable item. And I just watch on Breakfast Club and see the individuals that have managed to break through reluctance and into courage and have that call courage and just see their results and just think to myself, gosh darn, man, they're just making phone calls. I mean, they're literally just having conversations. Do they get rejected? Of course they do. Do they get hung up on? Yeah, they get hung up on, but they don't care, right? Because they have call courage. They just keep going, make the next call. And for them, it's kind of gamified and it's no big deal to them. And, they're having the stellar results because of it. Just absolutely stellar results because of it. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I got this pain point, right? Which is a very common, probably the most underlying pain point that most originators have in originating new business is making outbound prospecting phone calls, both to referral partners and to past client database or sphere of influence if you don't have a past client database. And when we, through lots of experience and breakfast club calls and coaching calls and whatever, we find that the reason most of the time that people don't have call courage instead of call reluctance is because they fear things. And the fear is typically three things. It boils down to three things. The first thing, obviously, is the fear of rejection, right? Nobody likes to get hung up on. Nobody likes to be told no. And, you feel bad about it and what have you. So fear of rejection, right? That's number one. Number two is the fear of not knowing, what to say. A script, the lack of a script, the lack of at least a starting point to have something to say to start the conversation, get it moving in the preferred direction, right? And then number three is not knowing how to overcome objections. And I got a secret for you guys. There's only like 6 or 7 possible objections. That's it. So if you know how to overcome those 6 or 7, you're going to do well. But those are the 3 items that give us this, pain point of call reluctance and keep us back or hold us back from having call courage. And I just wanted to say this, and I'm just going to do it. I'm almost frustrated with it because it's just so easy to fix. And the fix is, I'm just going to say it, is Mortgage Marketing Animals has a program. And this program is called Call Stars, MMA Call Stars, Mortgage Marketing Animals Call Stars. So MMA Call Stars. So what is it? So what it is there's 2 sessions. There's one set up for the East Coast and one set up for the West Coast. If you're somewhere in the middle, you just got to pick your poison there, whichever one you want to do. But it's a live Zoom call. It's for members only. And on the East Coast, it's 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Monday through Thursday. On the West Coast, 9 to 11 a.m. Monday through Thursday. And when you jump on this call, this live Zoom call, not only are you going to be joined by dozens of your peers who are there, who are equally as committed or want to be equally as committed as you want to be and dedicated to this, to actually have the phone call. Because, guys, at the end of the day, the phone call is what moves the needles. It just, having conversations and asking for the business is what gets it. That's it. That's what moves the needle. It's going to move it way faster, way further than anything else you could possibly do. I'm not poo-pooing technology. I'm a big fan of it. I think we need to use technology to help us make the calls, to give us a reason to make calls even. But at any rate, when you show up, right, there's going to be dozens of your peers there who are just there to be with you. You're with them. There's something about being together with a group of people doing the same thing, that camaraderie, man, that we're in this together, man. Let's go. It just is magic. It's moving. I just did an interview with a gentleman. It wasn't a podcast, but I just spoke to him. He was our MMA Call Stars All-Star winner for the month of January, and his name's Dave. And when I asked him, why Call Stars? What is it doing for you? And just the results are just off the charts. And he said, really what it comes down to is, he said, when I saw all the others that were there who were dedicated to this, it made me more dedicated, right? It made me feel like I can do this too, because there was all these other people there, and we were all doing this together. Now, here's the other thing that I want to point out about Call Stars is, just keep in mind, it's like, if we want accountability, a good place to get it would be from a coach, right? Someone who has the right script, who has the way to overcome an objection, who can talk to us and help us get out of our, mental trap of like, I'm afraid, right? Who can help us get past that. It's good to have a coach. Well, on Call Stars, every Call Star session has a Freedom Club coach on it, leading it. So think about this. So you're jumping on this call. There's dozens of your peers, and there's a coach, a Freedom Club coach there, helping you, helping everyone. It gets teed up. These are the calls we're making today, right? Sometimes we have to get individual there because some people aren't as far along as others. And but for the most part, it's like, these are the calls. This is the script. This is how we do it, right? Everybody gets launched. If you need a little additional help, it's in the chat. The coach is talking to you. As you go through and start making your calls, you're putting in the chat, your wins, your challenges. Everybody's doing that. So you'll see the wins. You'll see the challenges. The coach is there alongside you. If you run into an objection, you're not sure how to, you got shut down because you couldn't overcome an objection, put it in the chat. Hey, coach, this is what happened. What's the best objection or best way to overcome this objection? They've got the answer, right? So if it happens again, you're prepared. It's Call Stars, man. It's all about Call Stars. It's all about getting past reluctance and into courage. And if you can just find your way to show up on a live Zoom call, right, you will get past reluctance and move into courage. Because, like when I was talking to Dave the other day about, he's the winner, an all-star winner, right? Call Star all-star winner. He's at the point where for him, it's like, no, man, this is easy. Like, I got it. I know how to make calls. I know how to have conversations. I know how to start the conversation. I know how to overcome the objection. I know how to get the appointment. Right. He's only been doing it a couple of months. It's just had astounding results already. But I tell you, the pain point, my friends, is definitely the call reluctance. That's the pain point. If I'm going to, from based on my observations personally, and having done this now for over 2.5 years, speaking to hundreds and hundreds of originators a day, right? Monday through Thursday, just learning what's going on out there. The main pain point is the reluctance, but we can turn that into courage. We can turn that into call courage. No problem. You just have to plug into the right group of people, and you have to just do it. It's not a big deal. And then people say, oh, I don't know if I can afford it. Maybe I can't afford marketing animals. Marketing animals is $13.23 a day. $13.23 a day. And the amount of awesomeness that you get from animals is just priceless. It's priceless. $13.23 a day. That's what it is. And you could be on Call Stars Monday through Thursday, working with a seasoned, experienced, badass coach, right? Amongst your peers, making sure you get the calls done. And it's going to be the coolest thing because, oh, just a week or two into it, you're going to have results already. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad I have this. And your business is going to turn around. You'll be able to go home and face your spouse or significant other and say, good day today. Yeah. Got 4 appointments, picked up 3 applications, right? You're going to be able to do that. Why? Why is this happening, honey? It's like things have changed. It has. I'm making phone calls and I'm doing it with courage, right? No problem. I know what to say. I know how to overcome the objection, right? Most of all, I know how to have the proper mindset to get it done. And by the way, sweetheart, it's only costing us $13.23 a day. In fact, it's not costing us anything at this point because we're making plenty of money by doing it. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to say. I just wanted to say, I think the main pain point out there is call reluctance, period. Period. And the way to get past it and move from call reluctance into call courage is to join us at Mortgage Marketing Animals for $13.23 a day and get on Call Stars. Join your peers, dozens of them, hang out with a coach, and start making these calls and start getting some business in the door. Why wait? Why waste time? Just do it. The best way to get engaged with us, if you're not a member, if you're not a member, just go to dailysuccessplan.com. Dailysuccessplan.com. Set a time at the main office, right? Go through the program. The stuff that's in animals is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous for the price. And join us. Join us. If you feel like you can't join us right away, I don't know, $13.23 a day gets spent on a latte and a bagel at Starbucks. I mean, which ain't getting us any deals, but it's putting on some pounds. Just join us, man. DailySuccessPlan.com. And if you can't seem to, stomach that, at least start free with us at Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Doesn't cost you a penny. LoanOfficerBreakfastClub.com. We're Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern time. Every Monday through Thursday. We've been doing this for over 2.5 years. It's a good time. And I'm going to encourage you there too, just to get going, just to get past the reluctance and get into confidence. So call confidence. That's what we're after. Call courage, my friends. Call courage. Not call reluctance. Call courage. Yeah, baby. Yeah. So join us there. Breakfast Club. Talk to the main office. DailySuccessPlan.com. And get some courage, man, and do some deals. You guys have a great one. We'll catch up with you here next time on the Mortgage Loan Officer Podcast. We'll see you. Bye-bye.